Hi coaches, today's video is called The Myth of Effortless. The Myth of Effortless. What I mean by that is, and I was talking to other principals teachers, first generation teachers about this, where there seems to be a misunderstanding in the principals community with people who are both just learning about the principles and also those who are teaching them or coaching using them or being facilitators. And that is, once we know the principles, life becomes effortless. And I hear that word used quite a lot in the principles community. Now, in my experience, that hasn't been the case. In fact, right now, I quit my job last year and I'm now coaching full time. Now, when I was working still, I was doing a hell of a lot of work because I was doing a full-time job and then running a coaching practice. Now, as I'm coaching full-time, as you can probably tell with all the videos and everything else that I put up, I'm doing a lot. I'm taking a lot of action and I'm working in some ways harder than I've ever worked before. It's not effortless by any stretch of the imagination. There is a lot of effort that goes into it. Now, absolutely, I love what I do. I think this is the best job in the world, and I have to pinch myself thinking that this is the life I get to live. It's so unbelievably more fulfilling and rewarding and fun than what I was doing before I came across the principles. However, there is a distinction about effortless. You know, there isn't, in my opinion, a way to be, unless you were extremely lucky, 1 in a million or whatever, but for all practical purposes, I don't see there is a way to become a successful coach sharing the principles or a successful practitioner by simply waiting around for something to show up, for someone to knock on your door and say, hey, here's an opportunity, take the principles over here, talk to these people, and here we will fund you to do that. It doesn't tend to happen. And even in Santa Clara County and those places, it took, a few people originally to be impacted by the principles, for them to then take action, for them to do things in order to share the principles wherever they were. And so it's great to be in a lovely feeling, and I'm not suggesting that you should just take lots of blind action, not at all. And we see lots of people who are running around on a hamster wheel and not getting anything done. But at the same time, it doesn't mean the opposite extreme where you don't do anything and there is no action taken and there is no effort. Effort isn't a bad thing. Effort can be great and fun. And it was Sydney Banks, I believe, who said life is a contact sport. And I absolutely love that. I love the challenge of life. I love being pushed. I love seeing what I'm capable of and exploring that and showing up differently. So I just wanted to share that with you, and maybe you guys know this already, maybe that's helpful, and I'd love your feedback on that. Thanks a lot, guys.